So there's this guy, his name is I am Anthony B with an underscore. He wrote under one of my posts that he masturbates to the rape and torture of animals. He made a point of tagging me in this. So I decided to go to his account to see what kind of a person would say this type of thing. But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. Do you see the subscribe button? Look for it down below. When you see it, make sure you tap on it and also ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. Now, bearing in mind that the picture that you see here might not actually be him or her, try to guess. What do you think this person looks like? Do you think this person is male or female? Try to guess how old this person is. Try to just imagine what they look like. Do you think that somebody who writes this understands that their future boss or present boss might actually see what they wrote here and think that they are deranged enough to fire from a job? Do you think that the police should be called in a situation like this? Do you think that we should be able to identify who this person is and make sure that everything's okay at his home? Do you think this person should be allowed to be around children or animals ever? So this person touches himself and gets sexual pleasure from animals suffering. All animals, he says. Presumably that means also cats and dogs. This is him. This is what he looks like. Does anybody know him? Have you ever seen him in real life? Do you think we have a moral responsibility to contact the police or anyone he works with or his neighbors or his family to let them know what he has written here? What is the right thing to do? One of the reasons I think it's important to bring up this issue is because in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, a few years ago when I used to live there, it was discovered that there were several heads of cats that had been cut off of them, and their bodies were left dead at the side of the lake. Devastated children had lost their beloved pets, and nobody had any clue who was doing this to them. If someone had come forth with evidence to lead police to a potential suspect, it would have been very helpful at the time. Of course, I know, because of my experience with vegan phobia, that someone will bring up the race card here. But let's be clear, this has nothing to do with race. This has to do with calling out anyone who is an animal abuser or an abuser of those of us who try to defend the billions of victims who are needlessly harmed just for taste pleasure and end up on your plates. It's equally wrong to use animals for sexual pleasure as it is to use them for taste pleasure. So yes, this video is also aimed at you if you're not vegan yet. Now, most people will probably say, oh, it was just a joke. But really, what kind of person jokes about harming animals, about getting sexual pleasure out of their death and their suffering? What kind of person gets pleasure out of torturing animals? Well, this is what they look like. This is an example of someone who does that. I can't tell how old this person is. I don't know if you guys are able to. So I don't know if this person still lives with his parents, or if he has an actual job, or if he's a student. I really can't tell. But right at this point, he is taking a test to see if he's a psychopath. He's putting his fingers up and responding to questions. You can go and check it out yourself if you want to on his account. But you know, it's interesting. People who defend animals from harm have had their accounts banned, and people who promote the cruelty towards animals manage to somehow keep their accounts up. How would you feel if you found out that he actually hurts animals, including cats and dogs, because he did specify all animals? I reported the comment and TikTok removed it. I decided I was going to write to him and appealed to him to see if I could find out what kind of a person he is. I wrote, "Hi Anthony, I was wondering what made you decide to write what you did on my timeline. Why is it that if you know that I am defending innocent animals, you go out of your way to tell me that you masturbate while you see them being tortured? What motivated you to do that? Would you like to apologize? I'm giving you the opportunity to do so right now. I continued to write, if someone had sent your mother the same message you sent me, would you notify the police? Would you be worried that someone in Atlanta, Georgia, had the dead bodies of innocent animals in their home? You see, Anthony made a point of letting us know that he lives in Atlanta, Georgia. He wrote it himself at the top of his profile. Let's look once again at his comment. Just read it. Let it sink in. It is our social and moral obligation to report anyone who hurts animals, especially those who think it's funny and brag about it, directly in plain sight on social media. If anyone follows through on this and reports to the police, let me know. I'll be curious how this all unfolds at the end. To everyone else, remember that vegans are here to protect the innocent. We are against the enslavement of anyone. We are against their torture, their murder, or the kidnapping of their babies. We don't believe in stealing their milk, their body parts, or their eggs, or their lives. If you're vegan or striving to be, tell us how your journey is going in the comments. Encourage others. Continue to strive to be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change. Be the hero the animals need. Be vegan. We say we love animals, yet we hurt them in every way imaginable. We shoot them, we beat them, we skin them, we wear them, we dominate them, we mutilate them, we cut off their skin, we betray them, we choke them, we force feed them, we burn them, we bite and swallow them, we fire guns at them, though they've committed no crimes. We cut off their heads, we kidnap them and trample on their rights. We destroy rainforests to feed them, just so we can eat them. We experiment on them, we spray poisons on them, we radiate them. And all of this karma comes back to us, until we declare, I'll be vegan from now on. If you find value in my work, subscribe and press the notification bell and help me get the animals out of hell. Thank you.